Should have a fine game for you today. Welcome to it. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. The match for you today, Braga against Ajax.
This is the home team lineup, 4-3-3, and they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
And Ajax are going to line up like this. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Sven Solomonsson has the honour of taking charge of this game.
Signal from the referee, and off we go.
Saw it coming, cut it out, good work.
David Klaassen. Return pass. Traore. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Klaassen. Through pass.
Some options now for the pass. Comes in strongly. Makes a challenge here. On to the attack now. Cross coming in now. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. And the cross comes in now.
And he's up for the header. That's a fine header, but wide of the post.
Yeah, unlucky. The keeper, you know, he wasn't going to get there.
Sanchez. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Traore just needed to settle on the ball before striking the shot. They're in a good position here, just working away to try and find an opening. Well, here comes the support, giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. And in he goes with the tackle. Tiva. Ajax take over possession. There's some potential in this move. Promising build-up until that challenge. Pedro Tiva. It goes out wide again. On the attack here. Gets his foot in there. They've got the ball back by that interception. Here the challenge is a good one. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. And shoots! He's made the save. Bertrand Traore, the attack now from Ajax. Letting the shot go! Great stop. He's got his shot off now. And the keeper's pulled that one out of the bag. Ajax's corner. Trying to thread it through here. And here's the shot. That's a good block. Pedro Tiva. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. And now the shot! That's a decent try, just past the frame of the goal. Spotted that well and intercepted. Tiba. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. And the cross is in. Promise, actually, has just petered away from that cross. That's why they say he's a great goalkeeper, this fella.
Yeah, wonderful positioning.
On to the attack now. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. They've coped with it well defensively. Good clearance. Well, some of the fans there thinking that should be a corner, but it's a throw. Ajax take over possession. David Klaassen. That passing is top class. Defender to it first. This could be saw the goal and went for it.
It's a chance well taken, and they now lead the game.
Took the chance with absolute precision, Alan.
Wasn't an easy one either, that, Martin, but he made it look so.
You can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. That has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Sanchez. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. And that's one for the goalkeeper, I think. Played it back to him. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Tackle goes in. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. That would be a throw. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Tiba. They need to try and get the ball back now. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. He could lay it off to the supporting player. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Ajax carrying the ball forward. Tremendous understanding from these players. He's given possession away here. Pedro Tiba. Ricardo Horta. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. The attack now from Ajax. There goes the cross. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Crowd groaning, really, those who are backing him to maybe get one of the goals of his life. I don't think he'll ever score from that distance.
Well, I think his manager might just have a little word with him at the end of this match.
Tiba. Brilliant football from this team. Could be dangerous.
His teammates will thank him for that.
Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Klaassen. Ajax onto the attack again. Doing well to keep the ball. Well, the ball's been deflected out, so it'll be a throw-in. Ricardo Horta. Horta. Klaassen. Great interception. There's some potential in this move. Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible. Can go back to the goalkeeper here and does. David Klaassen. Traore. There's good progress with this attack. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Well, that will mean a corner coming up now. That will end the threat, at least for the moment. Strong challenge. The return ball. Klaassen. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Trying to thread it through here. Shots on here. Ajax are trailing in the game, but they have got a corner now. Well, Alan, let's just check on the stats here. Looking at the shots, and the team with more shots actually has got less goals.
Yeah, I mean, they've been a bit wasteful. The decision-making hasn't been how it should be.
Building steadily here, keeping possession. Nicely played through ball.
Referee has indicated there will be a minimum
Comes in with a
of
tackle.
3 minutes.
It's nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. Good forward play from them. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And in goes the cross. Well, they got it wide very well, the chance to get the cross in, but it's not turned out to be a very good delivery. Referee says free kick. David Klaassen, probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Well, that's half-time at 1-0. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Got his shot off now. And the keeper's pulled that one out of the bag. Defender to it first. This could be danger. Saw the goal and went for it. Ajax ready for the start of this second half. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Keeps it going well. They've lost the ball in a bad area. That was a puff out your cheeks moment, and phew, got away with it. David Klaassen. Tackle here. Not rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Ajax get the throw. He's coming forward with some danger. Quick into the tackle, and the result is going to be a throw. David Klaassen. Got to be. Oh, that's embarrassing. What a shame for the lad.
Well, look at the looks. He's getting off his teammates. They thought he was going to score, but he's missed by a distance.
Klaassen. Traore. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Doing well to keep the ball. Good pass, getting it forward, going for goal! It continues to be just one of those days in front of goal for this team, and it's not just one player who's missing, they're all having a go.
Well, it's comedy of errors, isn't it? And the crowd have had enough. They're getting right on the backs now.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. David Klaassen trying to find an opening, not panicking. It'll be a throw now after the tackle. Just a change now. He's bringing on a new player. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. So now a goal kick to come. Well, there was that attempt, Alan. Let's look back on it now. Pedro Tiba. Comes in with a tackle. Ajax onto the attack again. Shots on here. Well, the pressure of getting his team level maybe got to him because he's made a hash of it.
I just wonder whether at the end of this match they'll look back on that chance as the one that cost them dearly.
Well, they're still trailing and they need to do something now if they want to get back into this game. Maybe some fresh legs will do the trick. Ricardo Horta. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. In with a chance. There's a shaking of head on the bench from the manager there, because he knows the game's not done. They're just one up, and it really should have been two a moment ago.
Yeah, just when he's looking for a ruthless streak from his team, proving a bit charitable there.
Pedro Tiba. 1-2, and having a little game of their own here. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. Well, they've got to work hard to try and get it back. The attack now from Ajax. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Some options now for the pass. And it's been an hour of very good football. That will be a free kick. They cope with it well defensively, and it's a headed effort at goal. Wonderful save! And that'll be behind for a corner for Ajax. Well, that's the sort of corner that frustrates the coaches, because they obviously had plans. The delivery wasn't good enough. Trying to widen the approach play here, but it's out for a throw-in. Bertrand Traoré looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Nicely played through ball. Traoré. Nouri. Excellent passing, great interplay. Shot on! Good block. Well, he has cleared the danger. Excellent interception. Ajax carrying the ball forward. Got his shot off now. Oh, well done the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. Good forward play from them. Just working away to try and find an opening. Tries the through pass. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. And now the shot! And a chance he hasn't been able to take.
Well, it's one of the best opportunities of the match, that, and he knows he should have done better.
Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Tiba. Into the attacking third. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Home team ready to make a change. Tackle here. Nuri. David Klaassen. Very good passing from this team. Nuri. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. There's good progress with this attack. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Well, the manager's going to make this substitution from a winning position, of course, and the fact they are winning is down to the player that he's going to bring off now.
Yeah, I think he was maybe tiring a bit last 5 minutes, and his manager clearly wants to protect what is an important player.
Ajax onto the attack again. Here the challenge is a good one. The ref blows for the free kick. Defender to it first. Well, we could get some news on the injury. I think Jeff Shreves is on the case.
Yes, he went over on his ankle, but we all know what he's like. There's no way that that's going to force him off.
Cheers, Jeff. And he goes for goal with his head. Very good stop here.
Well, you look at the opposition and almost the belief is flowing out of them. They don't think they can beat this keeper between the sticks.
Out with a punch to clear the danger. And here's the shot. The defenders managed to get in the way there. That's what we've had so far in terms of corners. The attack now from Ajax. Looking to play his teammate through. Shot on! Great save by a diving goalkeeper. Well, that is another corner. Great tackling technique to win the ball cleanly. It's looking good, this move. Nuri. Ricardo Horta. Gone for the through pass. He's got his shot off now. But he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Fantastic game, this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass. It's a terrific effort by the home side here. They've just kept their noses in front, and they're going to need all the support they can get for that to continue to the final whistle.
Yeah, if they do end up winning this, they will have their fans to thank, because they've been terrific out there today.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Shots on here. It's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
But when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
Played back. Ajax get the throw. Ajax carrying the ball forward. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Martinez. On to the attack now. Being moved around nicely here with this passing game. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Traore. The break is definitely on. And shoots! Great stop. Could be dangerous. And the build-up, they're nearly in. Oh, they've got out of jail there. Just a flick on with the header. They've kept possession. Into the attacking third. And the cross comes in now. And it's a headed effort at goal. You just wonder if the pressure this late in the game has got to him. That was a poor miss.
Yeah, I think he was trying to write his own headlines there. Bad decision, he had other options.
Well, they're still battling to try and get their search for supremacy successful. Possession facts suggest that battling is still going on.
That's right. One thing having possession, but another thing being positive and using it in the right areas.
Well, this could be their last chance to salvage something from this game. The shot's on! They could have been level. Alan, they should have been level.
Well, his manager on the touchline looks fuming. He might just withdraw him soon.
Well, it's going to go on here for at least another 5 minutes. That's the time that's gone up on the board.
Yeah, nervous moments to come here because the home team leading by a goal. It's not looked a secure lead to me.
Nuri. Well, this could be the last attack for them. Comes in with a tackle. Promising build-up until that challenge. Ricardo Horta. Well, they're in a good position here. And he heads it for goal. Oh, well saved. Klaassen. The attack now from Ajax. David Klaassen. Pressing forward with an equaliser in routine for the keeper. Poor throw, straight to the opposition. And that's the end of the game, and it's 1-0. So final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan?
He was always the man to watch for the opposition, but they couldn't keep tabs on him at the vital moment there when he grabbed that goal.
Shut off now. And the keeper's pulled that one out of the bag. Defender to it first. This could be dangerous. Saw the goal and went for it. Play his teammate through. Shot on!